Sometimes an Easter egg is found in a game that, due to reasons beyond our control, can never be found again. And joining me today is the Easter egg hunter who helped me come up with the idea of this video. Thanks again, James.
No problem, Art.
Let's go, James.
Get started with you on this exciting episode.
Splatoon 2. I detailed terrifying hidden audio that can be heard in the background of any of the boss rooms in the game that would only creep up if you sat around the room for more than 10 minutes. Even the game's director, when asked about it in an interview, said he had no idea what the sounds were or why they were even included in the game. Well, tying the mystery
imagine he was
further
just kidding.
to newer from July 2017 to July 2019.
I never
instance,
played
if players stood in
Splatoon.
front of these statues on the map Museum de Alfonso and waited till the last 30 seconds of the match, they occasionally could hear this totally random little girl
Don't know what that is,
giggling.
blood, but alright. Thanks for resub, James.
Spooky. This telephone booth would begin to
Yeah, I've heard
ring
nothing
on
but
a
good things
extremely
about
rare occasion,
Splatoon.
and if they stood next to the booth, they could hear this highly unsettling audio. Find
Yeah.
these Easter eggs ever
What else we
again.
got?
Necrodancer with the world of Legend of Zelda. And not
What's a
long
game that
after
I
release,
know?
Players such as Blaines and Level Codex found that if they threw
I don't know
this
any of
rock
these.
in just the right spot. Actually, me and Rod have no idea what that's referencing.
Uncharted 4.
Here we
Consent.
go.
In 2016, YouTuber Broken Opus discovered during this scene in Uncharted 4, if they entered into photo mode and moved the camera into just the right position, they could see a headline that was actually directly lifted from The Onion, which says, "World's largest metaphor hits iceberg." Well, it turns out this Easter egg will never be found again, as soon as it was found, another patch was quickly issued not long after. As when Broken
Why?
Opus went to observe the newspaper Easter egg again after the patch, he found the Onion article was now replaced with a new headline that said, "Effects artist jailed for using copyrighted material," which I think that gives us a pretty good clue
Oh.
why we're never gonna find
That's
the
pretty
original Easter
cute.
egg ever again.
Sonic Mania.
So did they make the
When
patch
Sonic
just
Mania
for
first
that?
released, players
That's
found
actually
a
adorable.
Hydro City zone if they grabbed onto. Then at any point from then on in the game, whenever you used one of the game's boosters, no longer would the normal booster sound be present, as rather it would be replaced
There's
with
Prime
this
Johnny.
little voice clip instead, which is actually a sample lifted from YouTuber Donkey's video Best of
Wait,
2016.
is that actually in the game?
However, once players found this Easter egg, it unfortunately wasn't in the game for very long, as a patch was
No
released
fucking
shortly
way, that was
after
actually in the
discovery
game.
of the egg that quickly removed it from the game.
He can jump off a
Thanks for
building,
resub, Cola.
but he can't f***ing swim. Have you ever heard of Superman 64? Yeah. Same team here.
City of Heroes. Thanks to Sharp77, who shared
My favorite
this one with me
game!
in the comments of my Area Is Never Meant to Be Found Part 1 video. As Sharp
I wonder if I
recalled
know
a
this
mystery
one.
he always wondered about in the now defunct online game City of Heroes. Sharp recalled on the map Peregrine Island, if you were to swim way out of the right side of the map and jumped into just the right spot in the invisible wall out in the ocean, you'd find a gap in the wall where you could get yourself far out of bounds, finally coming to a flat earther's dream by falling off the edge of the ocean.
Whoa.
Swimming out even further, you could eventually find a pair of large boxes suspended high in the air.
I never knew about
typing
this.
The failsafe command /stuck, which teleports you to the nearest door in case you got, well, stuck. You would suddenly teleport inside of the boxes and find yourself in a room that appeared to be the mainframe of the Matrix. A huge contrast to any of the
Wow.
environments in the game. The unfortunate thing is not much was ever understood about this location, as players were instantly banned for simply entering it, highly reminiscent of the
Really?
Fallout 76 developer room, but this time with much less answers. And the only way the footage you see now is even captured was
Fallout
because
76
it was caught in literally
developer
the
room?
game's last moments before the
What?
server went down and vanished forever, meaning no one ever got to see what the room's deeper secrets really were, or why the developers were
Leandra's
so
team made the
intent on
Matrix room
making it so
accessible
that
by
no
going
one
to
could
the
ever get
arena.
into the room
That's so
before
nice.
The game was unplugged from the Matrix and ended up completely lost somewhere in
I did not know about
cyberspace
that.
forever.
I still play City Heroes on the private
RuneScape.
servers.
Thanks to Hallways
My main
for the
private server
incredible
being
research
Cake.
submitted through my
We have
website
Cake.
oddheader.com. Hallways explained the
Slaps.
nearly
That game would
20-year-old
still be
artist
incredible
running
today if it was
massively
released.
multiplayer online game RuneScape. There used to be a long-running rumor about a mysterious area that appeared on the world map for only a few hours. Hallways sure enough
Thanks
found
for
that
that, Cubster.
indeed for about a day and a half in July 2006. A strange mass of land indeed appeared in
some balls and
RuneScape
Prime
for only
Trippy.
a brief sliver of time. Hallway's further research found the area had actually been in the game since September 2004 and was swiftly deleted after its brief debut on the map in 2006. And again, thanks to Hallway's endless curiosity, he even asked noted RuneScape developer Mod
I have to
Ash
shit
about
so
its
bad.
existence.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you just stare at Mod Ash. You're welcome. I have to shit so badly. I was holding it in for a while, but there's no way I'm getting through, like, the rest of this or the next video before I shit my pants. So I'll be right back. I can check it out in a minute, Blood.
And even Mod had no idea what the environment's purpose was, leaving this as a truly unsolvable discovery considering its origins are now only a distant memory that even those behind the mystery can now barely recall.
I just want to play more City of Heroes. The only problem with City of Heroes is the in-game is a little weak. Like, the in-game is the best part, but it's also very, very easy. Like, I can't recall a single time during any of the raids in City of Heroes where I wiped. There's not like a ton of people on the We Have Cake server though, so it's not like there's a lot of options for me to do. The thing about Cake is it lets you auto to 50 if you want. It's basically just experiencing City of Heroes however you want, so you can just make the most OP shit ever. Which is nice. I prefer it that way to get really experimental with builds. They even have like custom archetypes that they've made themselves, so it's really nice. 2 million Patek, whatever that is. Oh, it's a watch.
If you want to tell time like the wealthy, you can drop 20,000 or even 50,000 on a Cartier or Omega. But for super rich watch aficionados, cue
Thanks,
the
Resub
private
Kyle.
jet, the king of luxury watchmakers, Patek Philippe. For the first time ever, Patek is allowing an inside look at their top secret watchmaking lab.
Wow.
This is beyond rare access. We're entering the brain room of Patek. It holds industry secrets and watches worth millions. But we're here to see Patek's masterpiece being built. Price tag, $2.6 million.
Whoa!
It took 100,000 hours to develop.
What?
1,300 parts. Each of the tiny pieces are handmade.
You're telling me it took them 4,166 days to make that watch? They would be dead. Whoever was working on this watch would have died, their son would have died, and it would now be their grandson finishing this fucking work. There's no way anyone spent 4,000 days on this. How many years is that? 11 years. No one's spending 11 fucking years making a watch. Nobody. No chance. Combined man hours. No company is investing 11 years into a single watch. 0% chance. No fucking way. So you're telling me 11 years. They invested 11 years of man hours into a watch worth 2.6 million.
Assembling them isn't a job. It's a science that required 6 new
It was
patents.
developed, not made in
20
11 years.
complications. It's the
I
most
must have missed that
complicated
then.
wristwatch Patek has ever built. They don't even call it a watch. This is a wrist format timekeeping instrument. Its best feature is a face that flips. And super rich watch collectors know this sound. The signature Patek chimes.
Rich people are fucking crazy. Oh my fucking god. That's nuts, man. Holy shit. Patek makes Rolex look like Casio watches. Takes months to years to build them, and the most expensive one sold for $30 million. How fucking stupid. Thanks to Resub Greyborn. One day, I really would like to start a company that specializes in exploiting the wealthy. So all of those shitty apartments that look like absolute trash, it's just sterile walls and the art is stupid where it's just like a metal beam for 100 grand. I really think it has to be super easy. So you just come up with some pretentious name and then you just make cheap products and sell it to rich people for a ton of money. I think that's an easy market all day. So for watches, I would probably just grab watches off Alibaba and put them under my brand. And I guarantee rich people would spend 10x on that shit. Just because I said it was actually worth something. Yeah, you need a reputation, obviously. which is what I'd try and build. And how do you get a reputation? Lying. Pretty much exactly what Damien Hirst did. Damien Hirst is a genius. Unironically, smartest man of all time. He turned zero talent into being the most well-paid artist of all time, making the worst pieces, and he doesn't even make them anymore. He just tells people to put dots on a canvas for him, and then he sells it for them. It's crazy. Unironically a fucking genius. This guy was born to be a loser, but defied fate. He has zero talent, and he is now the most paid artist of all time. Nuts. Fucking nuts.
Worked like a box, be big and bright and
His signature is polka dots. Oh yeah. And then he just goes into dumpsters and puts all of the trash into art exhibits for millions of dollars. The last one we saw from him was pills. So this one's just cigarettes. Is he the guy that
I
made
think
the
when we
invisible
started
air
reviewing it, I was a
statue?
bit worried
Different
'cause I
guy.
thought maybe it's nice to go in. And I thought,
Actually fucking genius. What a fucking scam.
very early. It's kind of time. It shows
It makes me sad. It's just so easy. But he got there first. It was just a cabinet. Yeah, that's his art. So like I said, his main thing is polka dots. His polka dots go for millions upon millions. And he literally just makes polka dots. Like it's a canvas of polka dots. That's it. Your grandma probably had this as a wallpaper at some point. He didn't do anything special with polka dots. He just made polka dots. Millions of dollars. It makes me so upset. He makes art look like a joke. Art is a joke. Modern art is literally a fucking joke. Because of people like him. And the guy that sold a statue of nothing. He literally called it nothing for $18,000. It is absolutely a fucking joke. It's money laundering and exploiting super wealthy people. God damn it. I am so envious of Damien Hirst. He makes me fucking sick. Don't exploit the mega wealthy guys. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how he makes his money. It's genius. I want to do that. It's not like my heart's breaking because I spent $10 million on polka dots. You think that matters to them? No. Does it matter to me? Yes. It makes me upset. I could do that. Buy my polka dots instead. I know. It's just about being first. And he already claimed the easiest ones. He sells pills. Like pill art. So he just takes pills and puts it on the floor. He sells that. He sells polka dots. He sells empty cabinets. Like he took all of the easy ones and it makes me fucking tight. Do the same thing but with triangles. I don't think it would work for me though. Because he was lucky he had connections to get into the most prestigious art scams. So he was able to get all of his shit in those big auctions right away, from what I recall. I remember we spent a decent bit of time on Damien Hirst during one of the streams, when I first learned about him. The guy who made the invisible sculpture, I don't know how he pulled that off. He wasn't a well-known artist. Right now, the main scam for art is CryptoPunks. I'm sure you've seen a lot of YouTubers and shit talking about CryptoPunks. That seems to be the new Damien Hirst. It's literally JPEGs that are selling for hundreds of thousands. But now it's too late for NFTs, because now there's too many scams, so now people aren't buying that unless it's CryptoPunks. Yeah, you guys don't know CryptoPunks? Every fucking dumb YouTuber's talking about how they're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on them now. It's these things. It's just this stupid shit. One of them is being auctioned for, I think it was 150 million right now. Let me see. Oh, this bundle went for 17 million, I guess. How much was it? It was over 100 million. Pipe smoking alien CryptoPunk sells for 7.5 million. Pretty awesome. Someone offered 90 million for a CryptoPunk. See, like, this is the main scam right now. And again, I'm too late. 90 million for this. It's like a fucking Hotline Miami character. It's unlucky. This could have been mine. I could have easily put this as an NFT somewhere. Anyone could have. It's just about being first. And it makes me so upset. It is super stupid. YouTubers are the main ones doing this. So I've seen this a lot. Like a YouTuber will buy a CryptoPunk and then brag about it, which will inflate the price, and then they'll turn around and sell it for double. It's really smart. Yeah, it's what's hot right now on Twitter. But that's not the most expensive one. The most expensive one was CryptoPunk. Let me see. It was like 8961. There's 10,000 CryptoPunks. And I think 8961 is the, how about this, rarest. Oh, CryptoPunk 7523 is the rarest. Wait, no, that's not it. Is there any benefits from buying an NFT? No, it's more for like if you have a humiliation fetish. Because people just laugh at you. Thanks to the resub, Steven and Yeticus. Yeah, it's crazy, Exotica. Fuck yeah, this shit makes me so upset because it could have easily been me that thought of this. Ugh. Ugh. And then I wouldn't even have a guilty conscience. If you're dumb enough to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this, you absolutely deserve it. Like, I wouldn't lose a wink of sleep. Just a stupid fucking rich asshole that for some reason thought my 30 seconds of work in Microsoft Paint was worth millions. Ugh. Could have easily been there. I don't understand. What the hell do you do with them? You have them on your blockchain. Blockchain's the magic buzzword. Ooh. It's 8348. Why CryptoPunk 8348 would rival a Warhol. This was 6 months ago. This community is probably fucking loaded now. Oh, this is the one though. Wait, this absolutely is the one. Yeah, oh, 171 million. Oh, I guess they deleted the tweet out of embarrassment. Yeah, it's listed for 171 million. Fucking geniuses. Are they all expensive or can I like buy one for $5? I think all of them are 6 figures. Imagine having 170 million and buying an emote. It's not even that. Can't even be used as an emote. You buy an idea on the blockchain. Oh, it's not sad. I'm just sad that I wasn't there to do it first. It's not all money laundering, unfortunately. I like to use that copium too when talking about NFTs, but it is actually people genuinely believing that they're buying something worthwhile. Crypto still hasn't tanked. I know. Still haven't sold any of my crypto. I'd be elated if NFTs popped off. CryptoPunks led the revolution and pumped all the prices. I'd be very happy. That's great. But I'm still just fucking sad that I wasn't able to exploit these dumb assholes first. Yeah, Doge is the only one I sold because I knew Elon Musk going on Saturday Night Live would be the end of everything there. So I sold that night, right before he went on. 70 cents. Think of something dumber? I don't know, man. I actually couldn't. If you told me to think of the stupidest fucking project and try and sell it, I probably would have come up with this. My brain would immediately default to what's the easiest thing. A JPEG of someone's face, literally 8-bit face. Like, I can't think of anything easier, other than selling nothing, like that artist did for 18 grand. But now I can't do that, because you can only sell nothing once. Make a scam right now. I tried to once. Well, not tried to. I tried to start, like, a Facebook conspiracy theory. It's a lot harder than you think, man. It really is. I don't know how to create a scam, though. I don't know where you'd start, other than, like, OpenSea or something. Have you seen FPS Rush's crazy body transformation? No, I don't think so. Is he like a bodybuilder now? Holy shit, wait. He actually kind of is. What the fuck? Good for him. Wow. What? I don't know how you do that in 11 months. There's definitely got to be some kind of gear involved, but either way, that doesn't discredit the hard work. Good for him. He used TRT. Oh, did he? Oh, this isn't like a joke.